CLC රන් අය හදිස්සියට පරිස්සම්ම නැහැ. මුල් දවස් 10ට පොලිය ගන්නෙත් නැහැ.
In just over a month since the Omicron variant was first identified, many preliminary studies have produced findings contrary to the initial beliefs regarding the variant. Scientists, including the World Health Organization, raised alarm when the variant was first discovered over the possibility of it causing more transmissions and deaths. Since then, however, 5 preliminary studies have confirmed that Omicron's ability to cause severe disease is low. The studies were conducted in Liverpool and Cambridge in the UK, Belgium, Japan, and Hong Kong. They all say that Omicron shows decreased lung infection. This means that the variant is less capable of developing into COVID pneumonia, which may lead to death. However, health experts say that this doesn't mean that transmissibility of the variant is low or that Omicron patients wouldn't develop long COVID. Nevertheless, these studies and observations of people developing less severe disease have prompted health authorities in some countries to revise the quarantine procedure. The Centers for Disease Control in the United States has recommended that the isolation period for COVID patients with mild symptoms be reduced to just 5 days. It says that isolation of 5 days followed by wearing a well-fitting mask will minimize the risk of spreading the virus to others. When quizzed about the US CDC's move, Director of the Health Emergencies Program at the World Health Organization, Dr. Mike Ryan, had this to say.
These are judgment calls that the countries make. What countries are trying to do is to be maximally effective at picking up cases and not having onward transmission, but minimally impacting on people's lives, social and economic and educational lives. And it is always a judgment. The likelihood of someone developing symptoms after 5 or 6 or 7 days goes down exponentially. But there is a possibility of longer incubation periods. But the average incubation period up to now has been around 5 days, 6 days. But there's a range of those incubations. There is some data to suggest that the incubation period for Omicron may be shorter, but there will still be a very wide range around a lower average, even if that average turns out to be lower. And the data is not certain on that because we're dealing with a very limited number of studies and a limited number, again, of individuals. We're talking mainly about younger people. Maybe younger people have a shorter incubation period than older people. We don't know that. We need to be very careful with interpreting these data. If people shorten the quarantine period, there will be a small number of cases that will develop disease and potentially go on to transmit because they've been let out of quarantine earlier. But that will be a relatively small number. A lot of people who won't transmit will also be released from that quarantine. So it is a trade-off between the science and being absolutely perfect in what you try to do, but then having the minimum disruption that you can possibly have to your economy and your society. And governments are struggling to find that balance.
The balancing act aside, the stance of the WHO is that the focus should also be given to the negative aspects of these early studies without limiting it to the positive elements. The advice is to not take Omicron lightly as overburdened health systems may lead to deaths, despite early lack of severity compared to Delta. Meanwhile, here in Sri Lanka, authorities are urging people not to be complacent in the face of the relatively low number of daily cases. They warn that a sharp spike in cases is very much possible, especially following the festive season.
At the moment, Sri Lanka is enjoying kind of a good situation where despite opening the country for social and economic activities, the number of cases reported has remained at least static, if not increased. But this situation may not be there continuously, and we have to take every possible precaution to make sure that there will be no serious repercussions as a result of our behavior, especially during this festival season. So I would like to request everyone to adhere to the health guidelines to the letter and make sure that the current trend is at least maintained like this. If we can bring down the numbers further, that will be much more interesting and important.